This is a story I came across when researching for my first video, and it's a tough story to tell. Blanca was a 51-year-old woman from Mexico who travelled nearly 5,000 miles to finally meet someone she was in love with, only with everything to end in a truly tragic way. She was found killed and dismembered just weeks after arrival. Today we're going to look into what happened. Who was this guy she was meeting? Why did Blanca travel all that way? Why did this end in such a tragic way? Blanca was a kind, warm person who was full of light, intelligence, dedication, and she was very loving according to her niece. Facts here are quite limited, but most sources say that Blanca found a man called Juan online. Some say through an app, some say through video games. Regardless of the actual source, she admitted to her family that she was in love and planned to meet Juan in Peru. On the 27th of July, she did just that and finally arrived to meet Juan for the first time in Huasco Beach City. Juan was a 37-year-old medical student who was studying biotechnology and medicine at the time. He reportedly paid for his education by doing other people's work and helping future doctors pass exams. Everything actually seemed to be working out pretty well. Blanca's niece kept in touch with her regularly while she was on the trip. She said, "As the months went by, my aunt was telling me that she was happy, relaxed, and the relationship was going very well." Blanca's niece soon started to worry though as she stopped receiving any updates on November the 7th. After not hearing from her, she decided to message Juan directly, who then started to act incredibly strangely, regularly contradicting his story and even denying their romantic relationship. This is the conversation as we know it. These messages are directly translated from Google Translate, so please excuse any misinterpretations. The first message is from Carla. "Hello Juan, I hope you are well. Could I ask a favour? My aunt hasn't been in touch since Sunday and my family is worried. Do you think you could tell her to contact us please?" Juan. "Hello, the truth is that I've not known anything for several days. She decided to leave by mutual agreement. I would not give her the life that she wanted and well, in a few words, she got bored with me. She went to Paralima to look for a ticket to Mexico. I hope she's doing well. I don't know anything else about the subject anymore. I tell you with sadness and well, take good care of yourself and I hope you get there safely. I'm sure her phone stopped working or the battery died. Anyway, see you soon, Carla." Carla. "Several days? I need you to tell me exactly how many days and what day did she go to Lima?" Juan. "Sunday." Carla. "What is 28? This is referring to a screenshot that will be on screen. The screenshot is it shows Blanca saying, "Hi, I hope your trip to Lima goes well. I miss you but I could not keep you any longer. If you stay on the metro or 28, be careful, they steal a lot." Then the reply from Juan is, "This is all the information I can give you. As I told you, we are both adults and I have to go on with my life. See you later." So according to Juan, this is the last time they spoke. After this, Blanca's niece grew increasingly worried and took to Twitter, saying, "I never thought I would be in this situation, but today I ask for your support in spreading this message and finding one of the most loved and important people in my life." Sadly, 2 days later, on November the 9th, stunned Huasco fishermen found a faceless, dismembered head floating in the sea. Hours later, they then found an arm, then an organless torso. According to news outlets, a dismembered finger with a ring on it was found on a nearby beach which tied the body parts to Blanca. So what the hell happened? Well, Juan was obviously already the number one suspect, at least according to her niece, but just to make things point even more firmly to Juan, he regularly posted videos of removed organs on TikTok. Even though some news sites have said this, to say these were Blanca's organs is pure speculation at this point. We need to remember that Juan was a medical student who would possibly have access to surgical equipment as well as the knowledge of removing body parts and organs. Again, it's still speculation and this is an ongoing investigation. All we know is that someone did an unthinkable thing to this poor woman, and as her niece says, she wants people to remember. My aunt was a kind, warm person full of light, intelligent, dedicated, loving, and that is how she should be remembered. Juan was arrested on November 17th, 2022 and remains in custody as the investigation continues. Meeting and falling in love with someone online isn't a new thing anymore, but we still need to stay safe. These are the 3 things that I'd suggest to all travellers going visiting new heartthrobs and new loves. I do always urge you to do your own research and use your own gut instinct to stay safe. Tip number 1 would be to not give too much information away initially when you speak to this person. When you're going to meet them, they might not be the person you want them to be, or they might not be the person they say they are, and you don't want them knowing your address or personal information. Obviously they might have your phone number, but that can always be changed. Tip number 2 is if you are going to meet someone, regardless of even if it's down the street or if it's in a different country, always tell someone where you're going and your plans, and if you don't check in with these people, then they can call for help if they need to. The final and 3rd tip is to always meet somewhere public. It sounds obvious, but you're going to put yourself in a super vulnerable position if you go around to someone's house or they come around to your house or somewhere where it's just the 2 of you. If you meet in a public place and anything goes wrong, you've got people there that can help you or call for help if anything ever happens. These 3 tips are hardly the only ways to stay safe, and there's a million things that you should probably be doing to stay safe if you're in this situation. Please read articles online and speak to people that you trust to get their advice and to ask for their help. So that's the story of Blanca Gutierrez, a woman who travelled nearly 5,000 kilometres to follow her heart and ended up meeting a monster. Thank you for watching.